So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 68 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. And you can then go one stage further and remove these two tray sections, which could also be used to divide the boot up as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through some controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles of the car. They are 44,591. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, sat-nav, audio. And out to the steering wheel, the buttons to do that are just here. We have our stereo controls, we have cruise control, speed limiter and phone controls for the car. In the centre, you'll find the main touchscreen. There are physical buttons on the right and left-hand sides, as you can see, which will enable you to access things like your satellite navigation, and it does then become touchscreen from there. We have the radio, of course, as you can see, AM, DAB and FM radio. You can pair up your phone. Once you've done so, you can make and receive phone calls, but you'll also be able to use the Bluetooth audio so you can stream your music wirelessly. We have auxiliary input and a CD player. This car's got a 360 parking camera, so if we pop the vehicle into reverse, you will see the parking camera there. So reversing camera on the right hand side, 360 parking camera, so the bird's eye view image of the car on the left hand side, and it goes a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, you get a front facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. This car also has autonomous parking. That means it is able to parallel park and perpendicular park itself, taking complete control of the steering for you. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air distributed. Once you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will then take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed for you to maintain those temperatures. You can override that whenever you wish to. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, and then your 6-speed manual gearbox. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There is a button up here that will open the sunblind all the way to the back of those rear seats. The glass section itself is fixed in position, but as you can see with this open, it lets in a huge amount of extra light to the cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.